Jeffrey sent me what he claimed was an audio file from an alleged victim and told me to listen to the pain in their voice. The audio was clearly a small portion of a larger conversation.
He then provided me with receipts of a voice memo from a YouTuber who was allegedly sexually molested by James Charles. And it's credible. It's a YouTuber. It's credible. It is not my place to out this YouTuber's name at all. I have privately reached out to this YouTuber and said, hey, I'm a rape survivor myself, because I am. And I should never have been told this, but I want to let you know it's okay to go public with your story. It's okay to be heard, or even just to talk to me if you need to, because I am a survivor myself.
This is the notification that I got when he Snapchatted me first. And just for further proof, he deleted the chat. I don't know what he deleted, but that's me opening his Snapchat. I went into the bathroom, and I guess he saw the bathroom light, so he started making the conversation very sexual, and it made me really uncomfortable.
Hi, sisters!
So after sending me that first picture of his body, explicitly, he sent me multiple after that, and I'll post them now. I was getting really uncomfortable, so I told him my age. I told him I'm 16. Meanwhile, he's 21. He's a grown man. And then he proceeds to say, oh, but I didn't even get to see the yet, meaning my body. And after telling him, like, no, like, I'm not gonna send it to you, he kept on asking for pictures and videos of body hair and me flexing and stuff. He proceeded to ask to FaceTime me, which I then said no to, and then I asked why. And this is what he said. It's sad to say that I can't even look up my biggest influence the same again. I've heard multiple stories about him doing this to people, but you never believe it until it happens to you. So now I'm a big believer of what James Charles does to other people, and it sucks because he has so much going for him, and he does this to himself.
More.
Really?
Trust me.
That James Charles is the victim in every single situation. That's it. I've never heard of someone so innocent and just always the victim. Don't you ever put me in the same category as giving someone death threats. I have never given someone death threats ever. The people, as Prez Hilton said, that are giving people death threats are young kids, people 30 plus, 40 plus. We're on here giving y'all some constructive criticism. James, you ain't gonna last. You are the next Tyler Oakley going into obscurity real soon because you have no humility. You don't take any accountability. You keep going around, walking around with no masks, slapping with people with no masks, endangering so many people, and you're always the victim. Oh, you're stealing designs from people? I'm the victim. Oh, you stole a makeup look from someone for your palette? I'm the victim. The only time you've ever been a victim is when your parents allowed you to be friends with a middle-aged woman. Now Charlie is the underage victim to you, James.
Snap, and he starts getting a little flirty, and I was like, let's just take it slow, but obviously he didn't want it. Anyways, he goes, send me a shirtless picture, and I was like, okay, whatever, I don't care, because I post that shit on my story, you know? So then he starts going, oh, send me pictures of your boxers, show me what you're wearing, and then he goes, let me see your armpits, and I was like, what? I didn't want to lose the opportunity to talk to him, so I just did what he said, because, like, I was still shocked that he messaged me, you know? So anyways, he screenshots a photo that I sent him, and I was like, yo, why the fuck are you screenshotting my shit? And he goes, oh, it's not like I'm gonna do anything with it. And I'm like, if you're not gonna do anything with it, why are you screenshotting it? We're running out of time, so I'm gonna post a part 5 or 4. So anyways, things start to get really weird because he started asking me for pics of this thing over here, and I was like, what the fuck do I do? Like, do I send it? I didn't know what to do. I know a lot of you guys were saying, oh, like, you could have blocked him, blah, 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 but the thing is, like, when you're talking to somebody that you look up to, it's not as easy to do so. I did mention to him that I suffer from anxiety, depression, and that I said I came out of a very toxic relationship. He didn't seem to give a shit about that, and I feel like his biggest concern was how big my was. Anyways, after sending him a couple Snapchats, he started to question my confidence because I wouldn't send him a specific video that he wanted. After feeling uncomfortable, I did tell him that I wasn't going to send it, and he started to question my confidence, which I find very, very disrespectful. It's like, you should never question somebody's confidence because that could, honestly, I'm not going to lie, that specific thing that he said to me did kind of mess up my confidence.
Ew.
Oh, Lord. Again. Again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit. Same old fucking.
She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it.
she make it clap.
Okay, you guys, I have some tea on James, and I'm not sure why nobody's talking about this. Y'all know this creator, right? I don't think you do, but he's 16 years old, and he's like really tall. He's 6'11". James Charles commented under one of his videos, putting CEO of height. The 16-year-old commented back with Buenvenidos, James, and James said, trying to DM you, but it won't work. Check IG, lol. Obviously, all the comments started going off. Like, what the heck is going on? Telling him that he's 15, which obviously anyone with a brain can see in his bio. But James responded with, I love that, I think. Anyways, that comment is no longer there. I don't know if that's, like, off-putting to anyone else. Maybe he just wants to be friends with a 16-year-old.
Somebody call the cops. I'm telling you, this man has got to be arrested. I don't understand how this man is still getting away with this mess.
Both under the age of 18, have recently come forward saying that they had inappropriate messages with me on social media. One of them being from last year and one of them being from more recent. In both of these cases, I added these people on Snapchat, asked how old they were right away, was told that they were 18, believed them, engaged in a flirty conversation, and then later on found out that they were actually 16. Upon finding out, I was immediately embarrassed and blocked both people.
You're a fraud. You're a phony.
Everybody that has seen the James Charles video and has commented on that post, on that video, talking about where's the facts, where's the receipt saying that you were 14. I don't have the receipts. I told him on FaceTime, I told him on Snapchat. I have like a video of us being on FaceTime. Okay, I am 14 years old. I have 330,000 followers on TikTok. I'm not trying to be arrogant. My age is on the internet. Okay, it says 15. It's a 1 year difference. I'm still a minor. I'm still underage. My age is on the internet. Okay, if he really wanted to look that deep into it, he could have looked up my age. I told him my age. He knew my age. So to everybody saying, where's the receipts? I don't have the receipts. I have the receipts wanting to fly me out, though. I have the receipts of all of that. Okay, he was trying to flip it on me, saying that I said I was 18 years old. I didn't say I was 18 years old. Okay, he talked about me on Logan Paul's podcast and texted him asking if there was shade being thrown at me. You know what? He said no. He was talking about some Romanian boy. Okay, first of all, it's crazy how that Romanian boy said everything I was saying to him, making all those excuses. I was uncomfortable. I didn't want to come see you alone. I had my homeboy. I asked my homeboy if he would come with me because I didn't want to be with you alone because you sent me nudes. And every time you sent me nudes, I left you unopened. And you know what? You would get mad or you would snap back. You would continue snapping me. Okay? I was scared. I didn't know what to do. All right? I had mixed emotions. I didn't know what to do.
Crazy. He's a child.
Yeah, no,
regardless if he said,
so bad.
I'm a fan, it's our secret. Like, he's 16, he's incapable of making decisions. Like, that's why you're a minor, because you don't have the mental capacity to know right from wrong.
You can't blame him for literally anything, even if everything you're saying is true. The fact of him saying he had ulterior motives, or whatever the fuck, there's no blame. You cannot say anything or put any blame on him. You're the fucking adult.
And this is the only screenshot I have because after we started talking on Snap, I wasn't like the other boys where I was like taking a picture off a different device. I do want to say for the record, like, I definitely was into him. Like, I was the one who duetted the video. I wanted to talk to him, but I changed my mind. Like, I just didn't like the way he was speaking to me, like demanding shit, control. Like, I don't know, just didn't vibe with me. I also do want to mention this was like a year ago. A lot happens in a year. People do change. I'm not saying he changed or anything, but I don't think any of us relates to who we are like a year ago. Another thing is we never talked about my age. Like, at the time, I definitely did look young. I was legal. I was 21 at the time, don't worry. But once I started growing out my facial hair, I don't know if this has any correlation. We kind of stopped talking because, I don't know.